Hello, health coaches and wellness seekers. Welcome to another episode of the Integrative Health Coach Success Podcast. Whether you're an aspiring health coach, a seasoned pro, or simply a wellness fanatic looking for insights, you're in the right place. My name is Kate Mills, and I'm the Director of Success for the IHP Institute. Today, we're going to be diving into setting up a simple funnel to generate emails and create an audience that you own. Let's dive in. So first of all, what is a funnel? A funnel is an automated system that allows you to build and nurture an audience on autopilot and to move them through a customer journey from completely unaware to being a client. It also helps move them closer to a purchasing decision. Now, there are a lot of different types of funnels out there. There's lead generation funnels, there's sales conversion funnels, there's product launch funnels, there's webinar funnels, ebook funnels. There's so many different options for you. Today, we're going to be talking about a lead generation ebook funnel because it's one of the simplest to set up and allows you to start building your email list and providing value and nurturing your audience. So a lot of people come to me and they wonder, how can I start to generate emails? How can I start to build that list and nurture that list? And an ebook funnel is one of the simplest ways to do that. So we're going to dive into the different components of actually creating a funnel and then how to framework each of the different components. Now, there are just a few different steps to this funnel if it's coming from social. So first is going to be the ebook or the digital asset itself. Next is going to be the squeeze page or the page where someone goes to actually input their data to move to the next step of your funnel. Next is going to be the email sequence that you create that triggers when someone inputs their data. Next is going to be how you actually get people to that funnel. And I've got a tool that I love to use specifically on Instagram that's going to kind of automate the process for you. First, we're going to dive into the ebook or digital asset. There are a lot of different options for this. It could be a standard, 3 to 4 page ebook that dives into the 10 different steps to help someone achieve the transformation they want. It could be a checklist, a workbook. It could be a free online course or a video. It's pretty much anything valuable that someone would be willing to exchange for their email. Now, today we're just going to talk about an ebook. And what you really want to focus on here is providing a lot of value. You want to focus on showing your expertise and addressing their common concerns. So when you're creating your ebook and you're frameworking it, as I like to call it, I always start on a Google Doc. And what I do is I come up with the title or the goal of the ebook. So let's say one of the core transformations you help people achieve is more energy. So you would come up with a name of the ebook, let's say Revitalizing Energy, How to Overcome Fatigue in Under a Month. Okay, so you've got your heading, right? Your title, your hook. Then the next page is going to be the introduction, which is going to be the purpose of the book and who it's for. Then you're going to have an about page. And the about page, just like an about page on a website, is not just you telling your entire story. You want to break down some of the things that you've gone through. You want to break down your certifications, your education. You want to allow people to self-identify with you and see right from off the bat how you can help them. So if you break down an about page, you want to have an image of you. You want to have kind of a little blurb about who you are and who you help. Maybe some bullet points of things that you've gone through and transformations that you've personally seen or helped other people achieve. You can even include some testimonials or social proof on that page. Then maybe you want to have a page about understanding energy issues and why people are struggling with their energy to begin with. Because as integrative health practitioners or integrative practitioners in general, we focus on identifying the root causes and what's keeping them from feeling the way that they're feeling. So sometimes it's some foods that they're eating, it's food sensitivities, it's parasites, it's yeast, it's mold. So there could be a lot of things holding them back from feeling the energy. So that could be an entire page right after the about page. Then you dive into your actual framework. And when I talk about frameworks, all of us have a unique way of getting someone to their end goal. So again, let's say the end goal that we're hoping to help people achieve is more energy and less fatigue. You might have a 10-step system to getting someone there. That is a combination of your past experience. Maybe it's a combination of different steps of the de-stress protocol. And so you have this framework, whether it's nutrition, exercise, emotional balance, detoxing, parasite cleansing. Maybe it's fitness because that was part of your past and something you also have a certification in. You have this framework to get someone to that end goal. So this ebook would be breaking down that framework. Now, this shouldn't be a 50-page book. I mean, it can be, but it should give them real value in each of these different components, but leave room for other offers in the future. So again, let's say it's nutrition, it's exercise, it's detox, it's parasite cleansing, whatever those things are. You break them down into a couple different paragraphs, and you can include affiliate links. You can include additional resources as well. Remember, the goal here is to give value and show your expertise. So I also like to work in some testimonials or social proof, especially from people who have maybe had a positive experience from this ebook. So you can include those as well. You also want to have calls to action. Make sure that people know how to work with you after this. And the goal of an ebook and the goal of each funnel is really to have one core call to action. You want every funnel to have a purpose. What's the purpose? Is the purpose to get people into your high ticket packages? Is the purpose to get people to purchase your online course? What is that purpose? And make sure to work in the calls to action throughout this ebook. So that's a very simple structure for an ebook. You could also have some type of checklist, like a healthy living checklist that they can print out and put on their wall. There are a lot of different options for the actual ebook or digital asset here. I just wanted to get kind of your juices flowing so you can get some ideas and know that it's really just about, again, providing value, showing that you know what you're talking about and that you can help them. So once you have your digital asset or ebook, you're also going to have a nice cover that you can pull the cover image off and add to what we call the squeeze page. The squeeze page is going to be a very, very simple page on your website that has one primary goal. The only goal of a squeeze page is to get someone's email and to get them to opt in for this freebie. So a squeeze page only has a few different components. It's going to have the image, and usually you want to use the image, the cover image of your ebook. So you can download that. If you want to make it a little nicer looking, you could even, in Canva, you could download the image of your ebook cover and put it inside maybe an iPad frame. I know you guys have seen those out there. And so that'll be the image that is on the squeeze page. Then you want to have a headline, which immediately grabs their attention. Then a sub-headline that goes a little bit more into detail about what they're going to get out of this ebook. And then the bullets. So bullets are really, really important in any copywriting, whether it's a sales page, a squeeze page, a home page, because it allows you to really go deep into the benefits and grab the reader by helping them understand what they're going to learn and what they're going to get out of it. So have maybe 4 to 5 bullets that are the core takeaways and what they will get out of it. Then you maybe want to have some social proof again. So maybe that's a testimonial, a quote of someone who has found benefit and value from the ebook. You want to have the opt-in form. Very simple, just the name and the email. Just keep it at the name and the email because the more sections you have, the lower your conversion rate's going to be. Then the button on the opt-in, you always want to make it something that's going to grab them, like get my free ebook. Don't just leave it at submit here. Do not leave it at submit here. This is a real call to action. So use something like get my free ebook now or download free here, something along those lines. And then you've got the squeeze page. You do not want any other calls to action on the page. You don't want to be trying to sell other things. The whole goal of this page is to generate emails and get people to opt in. Okay, so next we have the email sequence. And the email sequence is about building trust and authority and providing value and creating that relationship between you and the reader. And it's also about helping continue to walk people down the awareness scale to get them closer to actually purchasing or becoming a client. And if you think about it in that way, you're going to create kind of a journey. The email sequence itself is, again, a customer journey. It's getting them from not knowing who you are to saying, oh, this person knows what they're talking about, and I can connect to them, and they just keep providing me value. Again, and when you provide value, you're going to trigger the norm of reciprocity because people are going to connect with the fact that you're giving and you want to help them, right? So you're going to establish authority, you're going to build trust, you're going to nurture the client, you're going to help them understand that the solution you provide can help them solve their problems. And so the email sequence itself could be 5 to 10 emails long. It could be 20 emails long and trigger over months. But what you really want is to make sure the first email is delivering the ebook. Very short and simple. Do not put together a 2-page long email, this first one. The first one is really just about delivering the freebie. You can have a link in there that just has them click here to download the ebook. And then it's just very, very simple. Thank you so much for downloading my Revitalizing Your Energy ebook. Here's a link to download it. These are some of the things that really helped in my journey toward getting well and finding powerful and amazing energy. I'm here if you have any questions, and then sign off. Now, the next couple emails are about building that relationship. It's about sharing a little bit about who you are, why you do what you do, and what they can expect from you. Then it's about providing more value. Maybe it's linking to another blog you think they'd like, or if you have a really good YouTube video that you know will provide them more value. In the upcoming emails, you're going to provide more value. You're going to tell some stories, maybe from your life or from clients' lives, about how they utilize the tips inside the ebook to find real results. And then after you've kind of nurtured and you've given value and you've shown how your method can help them, then you can present your offer. You can talk about your package. You always want to avoid selling too soon. You want to build that trust, you want to build the authority, and then present the offer. So I don't usually like to present an offer, whether it's a big, high ticket package, or whether it's just one-on-one, 1-hour consulting or an online course. No matter what your offer is, you always want to wait until you're maybe 4 or 5 emails in to start talking about it. And then you can extend your sequence based on what the components of the offer are. You can overcome objections. You can answer FAQs. You can provide more social proof. You can do almost anything you want once you've built up that relationship and you've built up the trust. But remember, they're going to stay on your email list for a reason. So make sure to always provide value and not just only be selling. Also keep in mind that every email you want to have one goal, and you want to have maybe 1 to 2 at most calls to action. Now, one kind of tip is that the most clicked links in your email are actually in the PS section. So you could have your entire email be content and value, and then have a link or 2 in the PS section. Just know that that is a very high value real estate. Now, the next step here, you've got your email sequence that's triggering. You've got your ebook and you've got your squeeze page. Those are the most essential core components of this very, very simple funnel. But then how do you get people there? How do you actually drive traffic to your squeeze page? Because that's really the goal now, is to drive traffic to the squeeze page to get people to opt in. There's several different ways to do that, and it depends on the platform you're on. It depends how much you want to dive into this, how many links or how many emails you want to build. But one simple thing is, if you're using Instagram, I recommend the app ManyChat, because ManyChat allows you to automate sending people the link to your squeeze page if they're interested in it. So let's say you create a reel or a post that is about energy, and you tell people, comment the word energy for my free guide on revitalizing your energy. They comment energy, ManyChat will automatically send them a very simple DM that you can customize that says, I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling with fatigue. I put together this ebook that breaks down 10 simple steps for getting more energy in the next 30 days. And then you put the link. And that's it. You keep it very simple. You don't sell. This is about giving them something for free. But ManyChat allows you to create these automated funnels. So you could have 5 people comment energy, or you could have 5,000, depending how many people you're reaching with your reel. So when you have an ebook and you have a funnel like this, setting up simple automations and actually focusing your content to help drive people there is going to be important. So you could do 1 reel a week or 1 carousel a week that has that as the primary goal, where the goal is to have people comment energy or comment whatever word you want, and they will be automatically sent that link. So that means every day you're going to be generating new emails and putting them into this email funnel, which is going to get people closer to becoming a client. Now, you can also use this with stories, because stories are one of the most powerful sales tools you have. And most people underestimate the value of stories, but it's actually where you build the biggest relationships other than in your DMs. So in stories, you could also have people comment the word energy or reply with the word energy, and it'll trigger the same automation. So you can also have people, comment energy there, or you can straight up link to your ebook. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. That's just with Instagram and just utilizing ManyChat, this really cool tool that's, I think, $15 a month that helps you automate these things. And then you can use it for lots of different calls to action as well. So let's say you create a second funnel because you're doing a webinar on detoxing. You set up your detox webinar, you create your squeeze page and your email sequence. Again, very simple 3-step process to creating a funnel. And then you drive traffic to that. You can be generating emails consistently and putting them into these email funnels that are building their relationships and helping people move closer to you and closer to working with you as a client. And then you can drive traffic from all different places. You can drive it organically from Instagram. You can run paid ads. You can be on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, wherever you want, driving traffic to these funnels. Pinterest is actually a really great place to drive traffic to ebooks specifically and blogs. So these are all things to just consider if you're wanting to start creating an email list and building clients that way. This is how you create an automated system that can nurture clients on autopilot while you're sleeping and allow you to tie together your social media efforts with a back-end system that is doing a lot of the work for you. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope this sparked some ideas for you to help you create a funnel of your own, and I look forward to seeing your funnels in the future. Make sure to subscribe on any of the podcast platforms and on YouTube, and I will see you next week.